We can both be in this.
Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
We are.
All right.
Kind of a thing.
Yeah. What are they loving?
You.
Yeah, this is what I'm telling you. You should do one.
Oh, I'm not doing one right now.
You should do one. My hair is crazy. Look at the grays. They go there and there and there. Stop! No,
well, I have to go do something right now, so you can like.
So you're leaving me to myself.
Yeah, well, currently there is not one person doing it.
I know. Yeah. Oh, hello. How are you, sir? I'm telling you, this vape is garbage.
What up, Eggman?
The grays in my hair are nuts. Just saying. Apparently, he's making himself another drink. I don't need another drink. So, Brennan and I were talking, and we think that there are a lot of people that we should be calling out to lip sync.
No, karaoke.
No, not just karaoke, but the lip sync too. Because, like I said, I don't sing. Tonight is probably the only night they got to see me sing. And it's probably the only night they're gonna see.
I really need like a shot glass to measure this shit out in.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why? Just
otherwise,
eye that shit.
Way too much. What'd you say?
I said just eye that shit.
Just eye that shit.
Yeah. Do you not know how to make drinks?
I do know how to make drinks.
Are you sure?
But after you are slightly intoxicated when making drinks, it's a little off.
Yeah?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit? So, Eggman, how are you? I love the S's and the E's on the Collinses. It's a lot of S's and E's. I think I have heartburn for the first time in my life. He said, hello, Collins. So, yes, apparently we now have E's and S's. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Jax, what's the matter? Come on. Come on. There you go. Hi. Karma, enough. That's the boy. No. That's the boy. Hi, News Now, Canuck. How are you,
brother?
Ow, Jack, go black. No.
I am on this.
Sing it, girl. Oh. Yeah, no, this is probably the only night you're going to hear me sing. You should probably stay off the roof. I don't want to see anything happen to you. How much vodka are you putting in that?
It's not just vodka.
Mister, I can drink this just straight.
It is. It's really good. So there's a place called Scum Town Distilleries, and they make this apple pie drink. It is vodka and rum blend, and it tastes just like an apple fucking pie. It is. Oh my god, I can't get over it. But then you mix some ginger beer in it, and you call it a Skunk Town Mule. It's the best fucking drink you'll ever have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Very sugary, though. We got 4 people watching, but only 2 people talking. What is up? Here we go. What up, Johnny? Brian King, what's going on? At least it's not clickbait here. All right, guys. So, if you guys haven't seen it, my wife has been calling out Flo, Tennessee Rick, and Michigan Mister.
Stop. I only did that because you tricked me into calling out Flo.
That might be slightly true.
It is true. I had no
slightly
idea that I was going to be calling out Flo when he took that video earlier.
That's bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit. I had no idea that's what it was going to be. I knew you were sending it for Flo.
Hey, we're going to call out Flo.
No,
and then
you said, hey, this is going to be for Flo.
Anyway. Selena and News Now. Patrick? I think that's what the NNP is. It's just clickbait.
The next time you hear me sing is probably when Brendan's standing out. Oh, sorry. I'm so used to calling you by your name.
It's all good.
When he's standing outside the bathroom door listening to me shower. That'll be the next time you hear me sing.
Flo needs the occasional calling out. Yeah, buddy.
Like I said, I didn't know I was going to be calling him out, and I normally do not sing unless it's in the shower.
Got to see that one time. A flash one time. What is next? I don't know, man. She's already on. I don't even know. In all honesty, her drinks are like 3
I had a
in 1.
sparkling water, and
It's
then
like 3 in 1
and then
at
this
this
is
point.
my third one of this, and that's vodka and iced tea. It's probably more vodka than it is iced tea.
Hi there. It's 12:50 by you, man.
For immediate help.
Okay, goddamn.
He admitted it was because one of more viewers. Well, thank you, Odin. I really don't think so, but thank you.
Yeah, that's not cool. Don't like clickbait people like that.
I don't think we've ever clickbaited people. I think everything we've put on there has been like what it was.
I don't know. We have enough people in here. Can't jiggle your boobs.
You can jiggle. You're jiggling everything. Can you not? Do not. Do not. You knock that shit off.
I mean, there's now Cleveland. What's going on, my man? How you been?
You know what, News Now Connecticut, I probably will have to sing again, but the next song I sing is probably nothing you guys will be expecting. Just saying.
Might be a love song for me.
No. But the next song will be for you. It's a song you want me to learn to be able to sing it. Although I don't know how I can rap for the life of me, but I will
Bored
try.
as hell. What, you're not going out and getting guns pointed at you today? Did you see that video?
What video? Which one?
Yeah, police just like pulled up on him the one night and like didn't even have like an actual conversation with him, just pulled guns out on him.
No, I did
Pretty
not see
fucked
that.
up.
I've been so busy though, it's unreal. Especially with work.
Hey Lynn, how you doing, girl? How's mama tonight?
Yes, how is she doing?
Champ of karaoke as we live and breathe. Hey, rising sun. How you doing, beautiful?
Really, babe? Stop.
Y'all can't see it, but I'm actually playing with it.
I'm going to put my bra back on.
Don't
The
do that.
medieval contraption that it
Yo,
is.
bras are medieval contraptions. Who thinks all bras nationwide need to be burned? I do. Hey, country gal, how are you? Everyone, who's now Cleveland is now, who's now Squirrel.
Taylin.
Right. That's what we need to do. We need to start taking every bra we can find and just light it on fire.
Well, hopefully she starts eating soon. And do not let her break out of prison. Let her get the help she needs before she breaks out of prison.
All right, so I might know a tip or a tip.
Just a tip?
A tidbit on how to break out of prisons. Need some help? Let me know.
Bars are easy to pop off. Are you sure? Do you mean bras?
I mean, I can pop off in a bar.
I mean, they can burn mine too, but I just need to get more dresses and shirts that work with no bras.
Hell no, I'm letting her come home until she's better. No, bras are evil.
My boobs think they're evil. I can't wait to come home after work and then. Why are the cops there?
Oh, Monkey I think Monkey just went live. Or Monkey just went live.
Bras are evil. My boobs even think so. They like sigh every time I take my bra off.
Cops are here.
You know, every time somebody else goes live, I feel bad that we're live.
News now, Canuck. All right, I just got this comment now, Canuck. Yeah, they have no chance at topping you. Nobody better be topping my wife but me tonight. That's all I'm saying.
Really? They're fun to play with? I have...
Bras are fun to play.
No,
I mean, you could like put them on your head and strap it around.
You can use them as earmuffs.
Yeah, you could use them as earmuffs.
I mean, I'm sure you can.
You can use them as a slingshot.
You can, but I'm sure that somehow you can keep your balls and your dick warm with them too. But I'm just not sure how. Yeah, I mean,
I have decent sized balls, but I don't think I could fit one in each cut. You have pretty big boobs.
I do have pretty big boobs.
Double barrel slingshot. Kitten carrier. That's right.
What are you talking about?
She's too white for me. I don't know, man. She can get pretty fucking ghetto on my ass.
Oh, yeah, I can. But that's neither here nor there. You
just gotta boobs are fun to play with. You doing it all wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, that depends on if they're like double Fs, double Ys. I think they go up to Ys. I don't know how they like have them like out to here and not like smacking themselves in the face. I have to hold my boobs when I run.
They make sport bras that prevent you from.
Yeah, but then that gives you a uniboob, and that's not cute.
Well, I mean, yours might actually get pushed together. This is a fun topic. I'm so okay with this topic. But you can get one of those bras like, who does it? Tammy. She gets like smaller bras and it holds her boobs in place. Like,
no, but I mean, it squishes them
up
together and then it's all one like boob, and it's like I don't even fucking know.
But not really, because if you get like the cleavage part, then you can tell it's not just one boob.
Yeah, but that's if you get you have to fucking like plan your entire outfit around your boobs.
Just get a whole lot of like, well, there it goes. Reputation. Hope you all like Bob. What is that?
I don't know. What's Michigan Mister up to?
I don't know.
Wonder if he's ever gonna have.
Michigan Mister. Your wife's laughs is infectious. It's all. Hey, Black Label, what's going on, my man? Yeah, no, my wife gets me cracking up all the time. It really is. It's a great thing.
I still can't believe you.
In case you missed it, we're actually talking about bras and how we need to burn them. Bras are evil medieval contraptions.
No, corsets are the medieval contraptions.
So boobs are overrated. Shannon was yelling at a woman in public. Why was she? What? Tell me you got that on film, please. That will be quite interesting to look at.
You must wear. I don't wear bras in public. I have dresses and stuff that I refuse to wear bras with. Boobs are great.
Oh, and saying, "Hey, you must." No, he was saying that Shannon was yelling at a woman, saying, "Hey, you must wear a bra."
No, I know. I understood that.
This woman was sagging. I mean, yeah. I mean, if they're swaying with the breeze and they're hitting your knees.
See, that's what I'm scared of. Like, without a bra, like, I'm scared that my boobs are going to, like, sag down. I know they're perky and everything, but, like, did you ever set this to 18 and older?
Yeah. That was done a long time ago.
You're so full of shit.
Long time ago,
no,
right? Everybody in here is 18 and plus.
You seriously need to do that because our kids try to watch you. Stop! They're 8.
My kids are not watching this right now.
Not right now, but when they
hashtag free the nipple. It's a good movement.
No,
I stand behind it.
That's hashtag free the boobs.
Well, I know, but it's hashtag free the nipple is what it needs to be.
This is a topic tonight of bars, panties, and mayonnaise.
Dead serious. I had my wife to the point of not worry 90% of the time. See, I've been trying to get her to that point.
I take mine off when I get home. And then there are times where I go out in public, as long as I have a double shirt so my nipples aren't showing, because apparently for some god-awful reason they're always hard. And you can't dispute that fact.
It's because of the boob job that I paid for.
Nuh-uh. Stop. Stop it.
If she's high beaming.
No, it is not, because he has nothing to do with my boobs. My boobs are 100% real.
I have nothing to do with your boobs?
Not because of the nipples being hard. You were so full of shit. Your eyes should be brown.
I don't make your nipples hard.
No, you do.
See, you just did. Just
stop. He did not pay for a boob job. He has tried convincing everybody he has. He hasn't. I promise.
Taylin, I support that move. Bra is painful.
Good for you, Taylin.
Yeah, no, I could assume that bras are going to be fucking painful. Like, you got this huge thing strapped around you.
Underwire under your boobs, and sometimes it just digs in, and it's just
take them off. Take them off. Send me pictures if you want. Emails bluebox2088 @gmail.
You're ridiculous. Can't you go braless in New York? Like, can't you go topless?
You can go topless. Yeah. Well, I think in Manhattan. Barefoot and braless. I support it.
Please just don't say pregnant in that. And in the kitchen.
What?
You've never heard of that, like, all the guys, there's a lot of guys that think women should be barefooted and pregnant in the kitchen.
Barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen.
Yep.
I don't know. I do not support procreation.
We procreated.
Yeah, it was a terrible idea.
No, our kids are awesome. Stop it.
Kids are awesome now. So we got any lawyers in here? We're going to need some in the future.
No, we're not. No, if they can become you, yes. If they're like me, they're going to stay out of trouble. Or just not get caught.
My lawyer is great, but he's very expensive. I'm not doing that $400 an hour thing with my kids. They're worth like $40 an hour.
I told you, I will pay for the first time they need to be bailed out. They need to make sure that it's worth it, because that's the last time I'm bailing their asses out. So far, not
just for the record, I only had to call my parents one time for bail.
Really? Really? Because when we were, I want to say it was 16 or 17, you called me, you're like, honey, I was just in jail. I had to have my parents bail me out.
I don't think I was 16.
I want to say you were 16 or 17.
Anyway.
I
think I might have had a cousin bail me out a couple other times. But I definitely had my parents bail me out one time. It was like for $50,000 with no 10%.
Yeah, that Brian King, honestly, I can't stand guys who think that. Like, on it, I kind of want to say they're pieces of shit. Like, if they think that a woman's job is to be barefoot and pregnant in a kitchen.
Thought about doing it live tonight, but I'm so freaking tired. I'm sorry, Tay. Come cuddle with us. Get barefoot and get your ass in the kitchen and make your wife some food. Oh, I will be, and I am barefoot, but I'm not going to be in the kitchen. I'm going to be at the grill. My guy's place is not in the kitchen. It's at the grill. No, whoa. Ladies, I'm just playing. I cook sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Tennessee Rick. Oh, Lord. Us men in trouble. Hell yeah. Fun. I know you guys can't see it, but he just commented on another video and just popped up on the corner of our computer here.
No, I don't want to reply. I just want to.
We had a really good conversation about boobs. We have not one thumbs up. I just want to point that out there. Does Pizza Hut count? Dude, I can dial a phone like there's no tomorrow, man. I can fucking order out, take out, like nobody's business. Hope you like Bob Seger, because after I find out how I'm gonna do this Motor City Madman's gonna hit hard. As long as you pay for it. Hell, I cook and clean for my queen. I'll be honest with you. I will hire a cleaning lady, no problem.
No. Fuck no. I am not having some random ass lady come in my house, paw through my shit, do my laundry. No, she's not touching my panties. She's not touching my bra. She's not cleaning up after my
What
husband.
panties do you wear?
When I wear jeans, which is barely ever, but I do wear panties.
See what I'm
when I wear
saying?
jeans. But no, I'm not having some random
I
ass
said that
lady.
7 thumbs up.
I'm not having some lady like come in here and clean my house.
That be Collins, that wife. I am dead serious. He honestly believes that wholeheartedly. The cause of many arguments. I heard cleaning man. I'm cool with that.
No, I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with a stranger coming in my house and trying to clean. That is my job. On top of working.
You heard it.
No,
cleaning
it is.
is her job.
It is. Cleaning is on top of my day job. I come home, I cook, and I clean. That is part of my job. Like, I'm not one of those fucking feminist ladies who say everything should be equal. No, I was created to do what a man cannot.
When did you ever wear pants? It's fucking true. I would say maybe she wears panties
once a week. Because to work, I wear my capris probably once a week. No, seriously, it's once a week. Maybe twice, but it's normally once a week.
I'm gonna still go bullshit on that. I'm gonna say maybe like once a month. No joke. Honest to God, I have brought her to Victoria's Secret.
Oh yeah, I have so many Victoria's Secret panties.
It's whatever the fuck she wants, and still she turns around and
I go
wears
commando.
them like that many times. I can count on like one hand how many times.
Panties are uncomfortable. I'm just gonna say, and I probably should not be having this conversation right now.
All right. It's 18 up.
No, it's not.
It
you
is.
didn't set it to that.
I did.
No, you didn't.
It's a setting.
Go ahead. Look at me. Look me in the eyes and lie to me. Go ahead.
It's a setting.
Look, no, I'm over here.
I'm trying to find a picture of you. I'll gladly look. It's both your job. I try to clean, but then I get yelled at that I put it all in the wrong place.
Okay, so I am one of those ones that listen. I fold towels, and I see him fold towels, and
now
it's
the
not.
Chinese come into play.
I feel like you need to fold towels the right way. It's
Michigan
not,
Mister, what's going on, man? All right, now that you're here,
it's not like you're a towel rebel and you're gonna fold them the wrong way. That's just the way I feel. What are you doing?
Michigan Mister never had a wrench. I don't know why he didn't have a wrench. He should have had a wrench.
No, I'm not saying that men cannot clean. It's just women clean better.
I don't know how to vid. What do you mean you don't know how to do a video? All right, so like when you get into YouTube, there's like this little fucking
News
video
Now Canuck.
icon.
I'm gonna call you out next time.
Shh, I'm talking. But the man's. I'm just kidding.
Do that
I'm
again.
Just kidding.
Do that again,
I'm just
please.
kidding.
Please.
Anyway, you have like this little like video icon thing. It should be up in your upper right corner. Select that, and then it'll give you two options: either record or to go live.
See, Brian King, no, you have to actually fold it in half again, and then fold it in thirds. I am very OCD when it comes to folding my towels.
No, you know what I do is I literally will take it out of the dryer. I throw it into the hamper, and then I bring it upstairs, and I pour it into my what is that?
Your chest?
My chest. I have a chest, and I just pour it into my chest, and I hope to God it doesn't get too wrinkly. Except when I do wear a suit, I will actually dry clean that. I will wear it, and then I will kind of throw that out or throw it to the side.
Oh, fuck.
Until next time, it needs to be dry cleaned.
Yes, it's a perfect folding.
Sasquatch, how are you, man? Hey, did you ever get to give that barbecue sauce a whirl? Yo, by the way, for real, everybody go and hit up Scum Town Distilleries. Okay, they have this apple pie vodka rum combo. It's fucking delicious. You could pretty much just drink that straight out the bottle. I don't suggest that.
Do that.
But if you mix it with ginger beer, get something called a Skunk Town Mule. It's like a Moscow Mule, but it tastes like an apple pie. It's fucking delicious.
He was drinking the vodka straight out of the bottle before.
One sip.
Mister,
I
can just drink this. No, you can't. That's gonna be trouble for you.
That B's not yours. What is he talking about? I'm confused. I missed that.
He said, "I'm perfect folding technique." He means yours when you just dump it in compared to
It was
mine.
awesome. I'm glad, Sass. Fucking, I apparently sent the XXX version to Flo.
And poor Flo. Poor fucking Flo.
No, poor Flo.
No, I told you need to send him a whole nother fucking bottle of that shit because that was unfair to him.
Skunk Town Mule. Yeah. It's great. Look it up. Look up Skunk Town Distilleries. Check out the reviews, too. I mean, if you guys are... I personally love going to different breweries and distilleries and trying all sorts of new shit. Skunk Town, I actually haven't been to their distillery yet.
You should totally go, though.
Yeah, it's like right down the fucking road.
No shit. I'm the one that told you that before.
So, yeah, I finally got some of their stuff and tried it. And, oh, my God, it's fucking delicious.
Your chat
tastes just like an actual apple pie. Like, I'm not even joking. You know, some things like people say like, oh, it'll taste like, no, this, if you get it and you tell me it does not taste like an apple pie, I will have my wife kick me in the balls. Just kick me very lightly.
I don't want to hurt them. I'd kick you in the face before I'd kick them.
All right. She might kick me in the face or the balls. Either way.
No face.
Girly drink. It's not a girly drink. It is delicious. I can cook, clean, build cars, build a house, fix almost anything, fold to, just choose not to. Yeah.
Is Michigan Mister still in here or did he leave? I would be hurting myself if I kicked him in the balls.
She would be. She likes my balls.
No, I love your balls. Just saying.
This is an odd channel.
Could be worse.
Too much information.
See, now I find doing laundry and doing the dishes soothing when I'm pissed off. Like, that's my go-to.
Country gal. See, I used to be a big fan of Jack Daniels, right? As like a whiskey. But then I was turned on to many different varieties of scotch and bourbon. And Jack Daniels now is
that
like
burned my nose.
Just...
Oh, fuck.
It's take it or leave it for me. I mean... I don't know where you're from, but if you want...
Fireball for the longest time.
Yeah, but mixed with different cider drinks. But anyway, if you're anywhere in New Jersey, I'll gladly take you around. We can get some good scotches and bourbons, and then you'll look at Jack Daniels like a bottom of the barrel kind of drink. Tennessee moonshine. I'm a fan of moonshine.
I have to pee. Why are you looking at me?
I don't know. Well, your nipples are staring at me.
No, my nipples are.
Anyway, I agree about the JD. Yeah, I mean it's one of those things. As far as moonshine goes, yeah, there's a few people around here that make their own moonshine that I've had. But I actually have had some moonshine from Tennessee, and it is fucking fabulous. Damn, Storm. Grrr. Gots to go, people. Later, Perth. Thank you for coming in. Was a Jackman, so I tried Ice Cold, Jameson, Black Label. Yeah, Jameson Black Label's pretty good. We also like some Johnny Walker Blue. But in all honesty, like I've had some that's much cheaper than the blue that's better, in my opinion.
No, you don't have to turn it to me. I don't need to. No, stop.
But they want to see you.
No, they want to
wanna
see you.
Me. Who wants to see my wife? Not me. I mean, let's be honest. She's got a much prettier.
They're all agreeing with you about how to fold laundry. They don't need to see me right now.
You don't have a wrench though. But Country Gal can. Wait, actually, I don't know a country gal like that to give her one. I'm sorry. Soon enough, maybe.
Oh, fuck Goldschlager. Fuck that shit. I will never forget the first
If
time I
drink
ever had
schnapps, I prefer
Goldschlager.
Goldschlager.
First time I ever had that, I felt it go down, and then I felt it come right back up.
There's a drink called Screaming Nazi, which is Goldschlager, Rumpelminz, and Jägermeister. That's actually pretty good.
No, fuck anything that has Goldschlager in it. Fuck that. The little chips of gold that it has in there. No, that shit's to hurt you. It says it's gonna poison you. No, that shit's nonsense.
What are you talking about?
The Goldschlager. It actually has little things of gold. No.
How is that going to hurt you?
Because it's gross.
It is. You hear her logic?
Gross.
But it's not going to hurt you.
That's meant to poison you. It's not meant for anything else. But
it just makes your poop shiny. Get some shiny turds.
My poop was not shiny. The first time I ever had that, the first and last time I ever had it, I puked the entire stuff up.
Let's go to try to tighten me up. Show you better than tell you.
Black Hoss? Nope. Nope.
Gold is a mineral. It's fine. I fully agree with you, Black Label. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, the only thing that could possibly happen.
Go to the liquor store and buy some. I'd like to see you drink it.
I have drank it many a time.
I'd like to see you drink it now.
I don't want to. First off, no, I'm not driving anywhere. Even though we can
walk to. We can take them with us. And
we'd have to switch to the
store.
phone. I don't want to do that.
You're such a pussy.
I can still drive, but no.
No, we're not driving because you'd want to take my car, and that's not okay.
Try a Gorilla Tit. 151 Kahlua. They really make Kahlua at 151? Or wait, is there supposed to be 151 and then like a comma under the Kahlua and Wild Turkey? Okay. No Supper Storm. I mean Superstorm?
Oh, fuck Bacardi.
Oh, wait. No Supper Storm. Right.
You get it now?
Yeah.
Do you? You sure?
Anyway, Bacardi 151. Black Label, is that your favorite drink? That 151? What's your go-to?
I can't drink from. LOL, marriage. Yeah, marriage is something else, that's for sure. What is this? Just curious.
Mine is a whiskey. What's your favorite whiskey? Crown.
All right, okay. See you soon, love.
I can get behind some of that.
I don't know. My favorite drink is tequila. You know that.
Crown for me. What is that scotch that I really like? The Calalea? Calalea. Yeah, so there's a drink. It's Calalea. It's spelled weird, though. It's like Coalila.
But it's pronounced Calalea.
Anyway, it's fucking... Your mind will be blown when you drink it.
Well, they're live.
In case you guys were wondering, if you did not get the notification, I think Gunnison Undercover just went live.
See, Brian King, tequila, especially Patron Silver, is a truth serum for me.
Who am I with? This is my beautiful wife.
If I don't want anybody to know my secrets, I cannot drink that with them because I'll tell them everything. Who am I saying hi to? Lan Li Lang?
Lan Li Lang.
Hi, Lan Li Lang. That is a mouthful.
That is a mouthful. Hopefully you don't have a mouthful of Lan Li Lang.
Why not?
Ooh, I don't know.
You're going to be jealous?
You got nothing to worry about.
No, you don't, because I'm always with you. Hi, Upstate and my audit. No, fuck Jägermeister.
Jägermeister.
Well, I don't care what the fuck it is. No.
Jägermeister.
No, listen.
Tell me somebody. You know what? I'm going to save this live stream forever and ever and ever.
That's okay.
Jägermeister.
It is. Because that shit's gross. It tastes like black licorice.
Yo, Upstate New York. How you doing, brother?
Rising Sun, I agree with you. I totally and completely agree
Rising
with
Sun
you.
is It's still with the J. Saying.
Well, maybe they don't think so. What are you, the fucking vocab police?
My God.
He's not
What's going on is what's going on is my wife is losing it.
I was losing it the other night.
Here,
Holy,
I gotta go to the bathroom
no,
so they can be focused on you.
they don't need to focus on me. Fuck. Fuck. I don't know what my husband's thinking.
What I'm thinking is I gotta hit the.
They really use it to combat fat and stomach. Hi, Genty. Hugs, love. Nobody farted. I swear you all are hearing things when it comes to people farting. I love you all. But, I mean, maybe it was Brennan, maybe it was Jax or Karma, but, Come on, Jax. Come on. Come here. Hi. Hi. Oh, you're going to go. No. Karma, enough. All right. Beef preference. For me, for cheap beer, it's ice cold Keystone. Expensive. I like Guinness. Hi, Wendy. No, I don't even think it's a medicine. I think it's just something to make people puke. That's what I think.
Black Label, if you are still in here, I do have a question for you.
Jack, no.
How do you what's your thoughts on Munkay's getting jumped? Out of pure curiosity.
We're being serious now.
Oh yeah, no, like that's an actual topic.
No, I know it's a topic. I think that the whole entire thing was bullshit. Like, I don't think he should have been. I think those people are nothing but dumbasses who have nothing better to do.
I didn't ask your opinion. I asked his.
Fuck you. I won't give you.
They need
Bye,
to get
guys.
arrested. But if my feelings, you knock it off.
No.
But eye for an eye, I'm old school. Yeah, no, like I feel you on that. I just, there's a lot of people that are saying that it was something, that he brought on to himself,
No,
and I don't.
Not. That's bullshit.
I agree with you.
Anybody who thinks that he brought it on himself can suck a dick and choke on it, because nobody brings that on themselves.
Anyway, like I was saying, no, I agree with you. I don't think he should have. My thing is, like, I agree with you as far as I would personally retaliate in that way if somebody were to come after me like that. But he decided to leave it in the hands of the law. But I don't think it was necessarily his fault at all.
No, it wasn't his fault. I mean, you have cop lovers. I'm sorry, I'm one of those.
My channel took a beating, tried to
meditate
the salty bread.
Okay, salty bread came in and it was a disaster.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's not something like, I don't know what Salty Rant's whole thing was. I think him making that thing was a little fucked up. I don't think he really should have gone out of his way to do that. There's a lot of people out there I don't like, and I've seen them come across misfortune. But I've never tried to like throw that in their face that something bad has happened to them. I mean, if they're out there and they, if they happen to be in a live stream and they're acting a fool, like that swine guy, I love watching that dude's shit. I've never seen somebody make such an ass out of themselves. And I don't even think he realizes it. That's not the my point though is, that is something I would call out. But if something, bad or terrible happened to somebody, I would try to maybe secretly think to myself, oh, well, it sucks to suck. But, I wouldn't go out of my way to make a video like that. And I don't have anything against Salty Rant. I understand that some people don't necessarily like the guy, and that he's done, some shit to other people, or, maybe he's called out other people, and people have called him out. And, honestly, I don't think, I'm not one for, like, all that drama bullshit. might stalk you and your wife. I mean, if she really wants to, I don't know, man. Your CIA friends can take care of that, right?
All right, so this is the one I want to subscribe to, right?
Tennessee Red, yeah. Thank you. You can make bodies disappear, right?
We can. We have enough fucking.
Yo, shh.
I'm just.
We don't talk about that. But if you didn't know, Black Label is in the CIA. They call them 0011 and a quarter.
We should totally have like a get together.
I have a grinder. We have a grinder too, but it's not big enough for a body. It's big enough for something about this big.
No, but
and
seriously.
you put it in, and then you do one of these, and then you do one of these.
Oh yeah. How many other motions can you do?
I don't know. I know a little bit of sign language. They were supposed to both come in and settle it, either agree to disagree or ignore each other, but it turned into something completely different.
I have no idea who this swine person is.
Oh, so this swine guy called the police on either himself or one of his friends. I can't really remember, while they were auditing, so he could get attention. And now he just snowballs every situation. And then I think he even said that Black Label was in the CIA, and then there was some skin swapping thing.
Kind of like Face Off?
Kind of like Face Off, yes.
Okay. No. No, thank you.
Yeah, well. Boobs. I agree.
I have a tractor with a backhoe. Stop! Stop!
Sorry.
I'm going to put my bra back on.
You will not.
I will.
I think he called the cops on himself. Either way.
Okay.
Right.
Why? Why? That's my question. Why the fuck would you call the cops on yourself? That's nothing but trouble. I guess, but for fucking real. Does he care about YouTube that much? I love you all. But
He's not in it for activism. Yeah, I fully agree. No, he's in it for a reaction. He's in it to, and I unfortunately, I don't get to go out and do as many audits as I would like to. But I could never in a million years even remotely think of calling the police on myself for views. That is absolutely bad shit.
Can I tell you that the only reason why I go on YouTube is for you and them? Other than that, I don't give a shit about YouTube.
Right. Well, right. But some people just want to have this extraordinary amount of views and followers.
I have 23 subscribers.
Yo, if you guys haven't subscribed to my wife,
please
Mrs.
don't.
B. Collins,
do not, because I don't
go and
YouTube.
Subscribe.
I don't YouTube. Really.
Take a bow, yo.
They
Lindsay Croft. Thank you, Lindsay. Sorry.
But I don't YouTube. I come on here to watch you guys. I watch your videos. I like your videos. And I come on here for my husband. But other than that, I don't have time. I really don't. He wants me to go and do a fucking live stream when it comes to the state police. I don't have time. I am a full-time worker.
I'll advocate for her to get 500 overnight. That would be epic, Black Label.
Black Label, no, please. Because I tell everybody, do not subscribe to me. You are not going to see anything. He even told me, he's like, why don't you go on and you have a live stream
for girls only. Or you can just advertise
only.
for us. We totally, we get a kick out of it. Bro, though, honestly.
I get a kick out of it because you get a kick out of it. I only do this for you. And for them. I mean, I know that they're awesome. They really are. And I'm not going to say they're not. But if it wasn't for them, I don't have time for this nonsense.
Here's your channel. It just got linked.
Really? Now's New Canuck? I thought we were friends. You and I are no longer friends. I no longer love you. We're not doing this. Yeah, oops. Rising Sun, you guys are awesome. But like I said, I mean, between being a full-time, I work full-time, I'm a mom full-time, and I'm a wife full-time. And I try to do everything I can, but I don't have time to go on YouTube all the time. Like last night, I was on Jen T's channel. And then I only went on Flo's channel because I didn't want him to feel bad. I love him. And I wanted him to know that I was watching him. But then I had to go to bed. And I feel like such an old lady because I had to go to bed at 10:30?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. But I don't have time. I really don't. Thank you, Black Label. And upstate audits. Seriously, guys, I don't have time. I would love to be able to go on.
Sasquatch. I'm sorry, Sasquatch.
Yes, Sasquatch, and then Mrs. Collins now has 42 subs.
Yeah. Now 27.
24 now.
The phone's gonna blow up tonight when you're sleeping. This is gonna go.
Did I put? Yeah, News Now Connect. That's why I said we're no longer friends. We are not. I refuse. Oh, thanks, country gal.
No, it's one of those things. Like after
Oh, thank you, Eggman.
I have watched the audit community for a while, and in the past I've done audits, and it's just never one of those things where I turned around and I posted them up, and I made it a big fucking deal. But this community is one awesome, loving community for the most part. There's definitely those who want
the fucking trolls. Oh my god, please, can I talk about these trolls for a second?
Give me a second. But there are people who do try to divide the community, and she's going to.
I did not ignore you, Brian King. I said something about you, so don't even start.
But there are people who try to divide it in that whole thing, and you know what? It is what it is. It sucks that we have that. It sucks that they can't turn around and just be like, hey, how could I turn around and help the community? And then get everybody to also listen to my voice too. But instead, because they don't have as many followers, they want to just disturb the whole fucking community.
Yes, Rising Media, I agree.
All right, by all means, honey, go ahead.
So can I talk to you about these trolls? Okay. So I was talking to Brendan earlier before I made that second video of me singing. Why? You are seriously. If you were a troll, you are giving them a view, and then you're giving them a thumbs down. Either way, you're still giving them that view, okay? Do you really not have anything else to do with your time besides giving them the view that they want and then giving them a thumbs down? Listen, either you are not getting laid, you are not getting your dick sucked, or you are not getting your vagina licked. Either way, you have nothing better to do than to sit there and give a thumbs down. It is not okay. Go out and do something with your life. Find the person you love. Find something you are passionate about. But stop being that dick that has to just do a thumbs down on somebody's video. Do you not realize either way, you are giving them the view that they want? For real. All shits and giggles aside, I hope that every troll finds something they are passionate about, because honestly, the thumbs down, you guys really have nothing better to do with your lives. All of us are having fun. We love each other. I love my husband. I love all the views we get. I love the people we talk to. But you, on the other hand, are only doing, I'm just going to give them a thumbs down, and that's all I have in my life. Find something better. For real.
Like
Find something. Pornhub. Go out and start a charity. Go out and get a dog and train said dog. Have a fucking kid. Take care of a kid. I don't care what
procreate. No more children.
I don't care what you do, but do something that is proactive instead of being a dick. Don't be a dick. Nobody likes assholes. Like, for real.
Let's say nobody likes dicks. You like my dick.
I like dicks. I like dicks. But I don't like that kind of dick. Be somebody who's going to do something. Be proactive. Stand up for something in your life. But don't sit there and be like, oh, I'm going to leave a negative comment. I'm going to leave a thumbs down, because guess what? Nobody sees who you are. Nobody gives a shit if you give a thumbs down. You want to know why? Because so many other people are giving thumbs up, and they like us, and they do what they need to do in their lives to feel better about themselves. The only thing you're doing is making yourself feel worse. So be proactive. Do something with your life. That's all I gotta say.
Here.
Like,
Right. No, it's one of those things in Black Label. You're right. Use the voice for good. You know, and I try to teach, you know, I got two 8-year-old boys, and I've tried to teach them and put in them that one of the biggest tools you have in life is your voice.
It is. And to speak something and to love something so much, you were putting yourself out there and you were trying to raise awareness for something.
Right. You can't hate something and try to change it. It doesn't work out that way.
No, you have to love something to change it.
Right. You have to put love into something to get other people to turn around and feel that passion. You know, and you're a great fucking example of it. There's other auditors out there too. Like James Freeman is another guy that I follow and I respect. He puts in passion and love, even in things he doesn't necessarily like. And that turns around to other people looking at his point of view and finding their own common ground in that so they can have an open discussion about it. Then you got other people out there who want to tear the community apart and who want to turn around. Oh, Bao, absolutely. Bao is a guy too. He's funny as shit. But a lot of people turn around and disagree with his tactics. But he has enough passion and conviction in what he does. And now with him sitting in jail for as long as he has and refusing to keep,
bullshit.
I agree.
Such fucking bullshit.
That's a whole nother topic for another night. But yeah, it's one of those things where if you put in the time and the love into it, you can get some real shit out of it. But if you just hop in there and it's like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck you, what, are you just going to be the next fucking jerk off?
Find something that you love. Seriously. It could be knitting. It could be charities. It could be kids. It could be anything, but find something you love.
I'm going to try to. I had several very.
No, I read that. But find something you love and go for it. Go for it. Stand up for it.
First, you have to expose it.
Speak for it. Because guess what? You just thumbing down just means you're depressed. You're upset. You don't give a shit about life.
Okay, I'm gonna hop on some of these comments here real quick. First, you have to expose it.
Yeah.
Right. You have to expose whatever, even if you disagree with it. Yeah, I agree. Like expose it, but doesn't mean attack it.
No.
You know, people have their point of views. Maybe you can, and it's rare that it happens to me. But maybe by putting yourself in their shoes, you could actually get their point of view. And when I say it's rare, it happens to me. It's not that I don't try to put myself in somebody else's shoes. Sometimes I feel that maybe I've had a little bit more education, and maybe that's just me being on a high horse. That can totally be true.
But listen, you and I both come from different backgrounds, right?
Right.
Okay, and we both believe that if you stand for something, you speak up about it, right?
Right. Is that?
That's that little thing that you.
Is that a seal for a pump?
It is.
My wife is using a seal for a pump as a bracelet. I'm sorry.
But no, I mean, if you believe in something, stick up for it. Right, I completely understand that.
What I'm trying to get at, though, is yes, draw attention to something, but also try to put yourself in their shoes. There's many. Maybe you can open up your own mind even slightly bigger. And you know what is crazy, though, is even if you know somebody is wrong, okay? And I have gotten into heated discussions with people, and when it comes to the Confederate flag, okay? Like my personal view on it is just a symbol of racism that people want to turn around and be like, oh, well, you know, my family fought for this, but they have the audacity to fly a Confederate flag and an American flag on the same fucking pole.
But babe,
do you understand, like, the asinine decision that what are you fucking smoking?
But that's your opinion. There are other people's opinion where their ancestors fought for that flag. It's part of their history.
So if their ancestors fought for it and you're proud that your ancestors fought, but I'm not going to get into that.
No, we're not going to get into that whole thing.
Bottom line. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay. So bottom line is even when you put yourself into other people's shoes, maybe you can broaden your horizon. Even if you don't necessarily walk out agreeing with them, maybe you can at least get an understanding as to why somebody came to that conclusion. Doesn't mean it has to be the right conclusion, but maybe you can understand why or how they got to that point. And that's where I'm at. And it sucks too that we have people in this community that turn around and push their own views to the fucking until they're blue in the fucking face. That all it does is pull us apart and make other people hop into conversations. And then we all, we're all worried. Oh, is this person going to start talking shit on me and this, that, and the third? Frankly, I don't really care.
But the whole thing is now it shouldn't pull us apart. We should all be able to have discussions and have our own opinions and be able to say, this is how I feel without offending somebody else. Like my husband and I have different views. And 16 years later, we're still together. We're still married. But everybody has their own opinions. Like I believe that, even the Confederates, okay? They should be able to still have their statues. They should be able to have their history. And now people are trying to take those statues away. People are trying to erase the history, especially in history books. And that's not okay.
Yeah, because
it's not okay.
Why should people driving down the road be reminded that this is an interesting conversation? You all are going to see some history right here. Why should people driving down the road be reminded that that guy suppressed their ancestors? Why should they have to why should they have to look at that?
Because it's a part of history. It's a part of learning. If we don't learn from our past. But they wanted
nothing to do with America.
But if we don't learn from our past, we're never going to be able to exceed our future.
Right, but doesn't mean that we can't
We're never going to be able to turn around and be like, okay, so this happened. Let's make this happen.
So then make a Confederate museum. It doesn't mean you have to drive down the street and at the center of the town square.
So you're
got
okay
a Confederate
with all the
soldier.
fucking the statues at Gettysburg being taken down?
Which ones are you discussing?
The
ones that are
South and the North. None of them should be taken down.
Well, I think that there should be one side that's taken down. I don't agree that driving down the street you should have to look at a Confederate soldier sitting on a horse.
But that's part of history. Listen, I don't agree with.
It got very interesting.
It did. I don't agree with how everything went down. I don't. But I do believe that in the North, everybody had their story. In the South, everybody had their story. I don't agree that slaves should have been owned. I don't agree with any of that.
Right. No, you know what, King? That's exactly what I'm saying, though, is it's not a part of our history. The battles were a part of our history.
No, the battles were.
The wars we won is a part of our history. How far we have come from suppression and slavery is a part of our history. But I don't think that driving down the road and looking at a Confederate general should be part of my daily life. Now,
so you don't think that people that go to Gettysburg should see all that?
That is different. That is a museum. Most of that is a museum. The battlegrounds have been dedicated as a landmark and a preserve for all that. Driving down, if I were to drive down right now into Trenton and I were to look up and I see a Confederate soldier right there, I'm going to be pretty fucking I'm going to be turned off by that. No,
because
I don't.
It's not your view. But the whole thing is that it doesn't matter whether it's your view. It doesn't matter whether it's my view. It has to do with history. It has to do with history.
I didn't know you had this point of view, to be honest with you.
Honestly, I think everything in history should not be erased. I don't think
nobody's saying erase it. You can't erase it.
But I mean, even in the South, people are saying this should be taken away and this should be taken away. And I don't believe that, because I believe that we have a history. We have a background. And that background should be able to be proven. It should be able to
should show that we were able to overcome this. Now, we still have people in the country that agree with some of those fucked up views. Now, me personally,
I don't agree with those views. Right. But just because we don't agree with those views doesn't mean that history didn't happen.
No. So, okay. So, with World War II, should we have Hitler statues up?
Listen, okay. So, let's go with Hitler. You want to go with Hitler? Let's go with Hitler. Because I am part, and honestly, I am not proud of this. I have Hitler blood in my history. I'm not proud of it.
I didn't bring it up. You did.
I don't like Hitler. I don't agree with anything he did, but there is a history. Everybody deserves to learn the truth of that history.
Right.
Hitler's an asshole.
Right.
Everybody that followed
But should
Hitler.
we have a statue erected in his memory for those who fought for his cause to go and worship? You see what I'm saying?
No, I see what you're saying, and I agree with you. And you know me, if I didn't agree with you, I wouldn't say that. But even all the statues, when it comes to the Civil War, all the statues should be up.
Catch up on some of these.
Like,
but it's still a part of history. Should racist people lobby? I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up.
No, and Rising Sun, I don't do racism either. I love everybody. Everybody. I have people who are black, people who are Islam, people who have all different backgrounds, people who are lesbian, gay, bisexual. I have everybody in my life, and I have a full life. And I'm not one of those people that ever judge anybody. Ever.
Should we destroy the Constitution? No, I'm not saying we should destroy the Constitution. And that was not written under I don't believe under a Confederate.
Thank you, Rising Sun Media. We're not supposed to tear down any statues. They do belong. They belong in history. We went, and our kids went, and our niece, and my in-laws, and everybody went to Gettysburg.
Wait, they belong or they don't belong?
They do belong.
But she said tear down all the racist
But that's what they're talking about.
But it's still part of history. Should racist people lobby to have Lincoln statues taken down because he signed the abolish slavery? Just because you're offended does not
Thank
matter.
you, Jen. Thank you. Because our kids with history are supposed to learn. Like, they're supposed to learn. Our kids know. And let me tell you this, and I don't care who agrees with me and who doesn't. Our kids know.
I hate everybody.
Everybody belongs. Whether you're gay, lesbian, straight, bi, everybody belongs. My kids know that if you are gay and you're a man, you and another man can have kids. If you are a woman, you and another woman can have kids. If you are straight, you and your husband or your wife can have kids. You guys can marry. My kids know that.
Well, that's because love's love. But
love is love. But
right now we're talking.
No, you stop. You stop, because I'm answering one question. The way my husband and I are, everybody is who they are. We're not going to judge you. We don't give a shit. You want to know why? Because what your personal decisions are, they don't affect our life. They do not affect us. If you are a girl and you have a wife and you guys want to have kids, go for it.
Brian, that's what I'm saying. Is history and it should be taught. I agree with that. But turning around in making it, let's worship these people. Let's put a statue in their honor. It's fucked up.
Okay, so what?
Keep in mind. Hold on a second, too. That most of these statues came in over 50 years after the Civil War.
So I have a question. All the statues in Gettysburg that we saw that are for the North, should they be taken down?
For America? I'm sorry, no. When you say for the North,
when it came to everything we saw, but when we came to everything we saw, whether it was the graves, whether we saw cannons, whether we saw every battleground we saw, okay, should that be taken down because it's not agreeing with the South?
But hold on a second. The South was not a part of. They decided to not be a part of America. Anybody who flew the Confederate flag no longer wanted to be part of America. They wanted to have their own rules, their own regulations, their own laws. Which is why
we fought to begin with. Okay, I understand that. I understand. I understand history. Believe me, between you and Pop, I understand history.
So but anything
that has to.
Question, let me answer it. So, do I think that we should have statues that insult the American history, or not the American history, but what America stood for, no. I don't think we should have statues up of former slave owners and those who fought to get away from America.
But if I'm not mistaken, Lincoln, wasn't he a slave owner?
I think his wife
No. Because of his wife and him were together. Did they or did they not own slaves? But yet he was against slavery, right?
I think he...
I'd have
to go into... I'd have to look
But he fought to free them.
More. Right, he did fight to free them. Do I think he owned slaves in the past? Probably.
He did.
I'd have to He
did.
It's been a minute.
But the whole thing is there was so much going on. There were so many history figures that owned. There were so many that didn't. There were so many that fought for. There were so many that didn't.
I think they all not necessarily. They also wanted to at one point just be their own. I don't think it was necessarily one of those things where they wanted to rule the entire country.
All right. Let me go into this.
If that was the case,
I am related to Hitler. I am not proud of it. I don't give a shit about it. Okay. My thing is, I think what Hitler did was wrong. I think what his soldiers did were wrong.
Yo, upstate New York. Yo, so do I, brother. That's kind of funny. Sorry. Just moving on.
And every time I hear about the Nazis and the concentration camps, I feel horrible. I do. I feel horrible. I don't think any one person should be able to have that control over somebody else. You can ask my husband. I'm married to him, but he has no control over me or what I say or who I talk to, who I do anything with. He has no say in it whatsoever. When it comes to history, I believe everybody has something to learn about it. Everybody has something to learn. Do I think we need to repeat our past? No. Absolutely fucking not. Do I think we need to learn from our past? Absolutely. When it comes to slaves and all that.
Right, it was definitely his wife that owned slaves.
Either way, babe. Either way, they still own slaves.
No, it was not the same. The common law was not the same as it is now as it was then.
Okay.
And I think it was her family. I think it was more of her family.
But okay, so say she owned slaves. It was wrong.
She was also batshit crazy.
It was wrong to own anybody. It is wrong.
Wait, no, she wasn't the crazy one. She's not the president. It's not the point.
But either way, tell me, to own somebody is wrong. Nobody owns anybody.
Right. So why should we have statues up that says hey, these people need to because they're a part of our history and we fought, we kicked their fucking ass.
But it's not about who owned who. It's about the person itself. You're too white for this video. You got no soul. Just saying, Helen Page. Honestly, Helen Page, I'm sorry.
Wait, hold a minute. Is that an actual comment right now?
That is a comment right now. You're too white for this video. You got no soul. Just saying.
What
Helen
video
Page.
is she talking about?
Who the hell gives a shit what video she's talking about? Honestly, the girl has been...
No. Come on. I'm ready whenever you are. It was for the singing video.
No, I get it.
All right, not for the... Helen, you happened to chime in at the wrong time with that comment.
Helen, I'd like to see you sing a video. Just saying.
Oh, somebody else just got called out.
No, she did.
We'll make another.
Because honestly, this girl has been calling everybody. No. Okay,
my
this
wife
girl has
got
been calling everybody out. She's fucking Clifford the Big Red Dog. She's doing cucumbers. She's doing other things. She needs to actually be in a conversation with us.
She made a comment on my wife singing in the karaoke battle here.
Don't get me wrong, I adore her, but she has something to say about everybody. So go ahead, sing, sweetheart. Do something with yourself. No, it irritates me.
You're trolling her.
I'm not trolling anybody.
All right, well, you can ask her to join in, but now it seems like you're coming at her really hard.
Because it seems like she has nothing better to do than to
but,
send
no, but
negative shit about
No,
her
she even had like a smile in it. I think she was joking. I don't think you need to like.
I'm ready whenever you are.
I don't think you really need to like feed into it. Calm down there, killer. You're good. You're good. It's all good.
I'm just saying.
It's all good in the hood.
Just saying.
I've been to Susan B. Anthony's house.
Where's Flo?
I don't know where Flo is. Anyway, ganja and hemp. I would love to be paid in ganja and hemp. Just saying. But that's not really the point. I live 5 hours.
But I want to
don't
say
smoke
that I'm not
cigarettes.
trying to be mean to Helen. I'm not.
Cool.
I'm not.
All
But
right.
every time I see her, she's making some comment about somebody. So join in,
I don't
do
think-
something like.
I
But
think
I'm
you
not-
really
I'm
see
not-
her, me and her going back and forth. Come.
I do
I
see.
love
I
you.
do
I
see you and
love
her
you,
going back
honey.
and forth, and her and I have this love relationship. But I see her
You know that
constantly.
moment where you just. Ow.
That moment.
Ow.
But Helen, no, seriously, I'm not trying to be mean. I love you. You know that. Join in, love. Join in. Maybe I am too white for that song. Just wait, because there's more to come, honey. There's more to come.
Anyway,
So
we got into like some crazy debate here, guys.
we did. We did.
My personal view is I don't think we need to have any Confederate statues up. I don't think it really has to do with today's point of views. You know, they were erected like 50 years after the fucking fact, and it was pretty much erected and brought to yeah, I saw that, and brought up by people who still supported slavery and were pretty much like fans of the KKK. That's my personal opinion. That's what history has shown me. You know, that's what I've been taught. I don't necessarily think we should have them up. That's just mine. My wife's views apparently. Let's keep them up because it's a part of our history, and we should be able to. We should be
Why do you
reminded
make me feel
of.
like shit?
I'm not. I'm
about my
literally.
views?
I'm not making you feel. I'm just saying.
But
Hold on a second.
no,
You
I'm
can't
just
even let me
saying.
get a.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
So she thinks that we should be able to drive down the street. They should be in the middle of, you know, Times Square,
No.
and we should be reminded of like, oh, hey, we had to fight this guy and tell him to go fuck himself.
Can I speak now?
No, I'm still talking.
Okay.
So we clearly have two different views. I agree with Mrs. B though. I mean, that's cool. By all means, you guys can have your views. My personal views are my personal views. Isn't this topic what kind of divided the North from the South? Started a war? Right on. I fully agree. It's one of those things, though. I don't think we should have to be reminded and say like, oh, hey, let's keep this guy up here because you know he did so much for America.
Okay, so stop.
I think he was a cause of millions of people's lives being lost throughout that war.
Okay, so stop. You got your thing out, okay?
I did.
My thing is every statue out there has been out there for so long. Doesn't matter what the fuck he thinks. Doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what you think. These statues have been out there for so many years. I don't think that just because his view is they shouldn't be there, or this person's view is they shouldn't be there. They have been there. They have been a part of all the tours, and this person's view and that person's view. Everybody has their own say.
You're talking about historical parts. We're not talking about like Main Street.
No,
towns.
we have been talking about historical parts. If they weren't so
right, but I'm also
historical,
talking about Main
but if
Streets
they
and
weren't
towns.
so historical, why would they be there now?
Because that had relevance at Gettysburg. But when you're driving through Virginia and you're looking up
You
at a
don't
man,
think there's
in
going to be a
hold on second.
relevance there?
Do I think it should be relevant today? No.
Okay, so that girl Jenny in that house,
Jenny Wade?
yes, where she was shot. Do you think that should be relevant? Because she was
In
a
her
civilian.
own house that is still standing? Yes.
But she was a civilian, and now you have people in there taking their finger through the door hole and touching people. That should be relevant? No.
That
But
has
it's part of
nothing.
history.
What the fuck does that have to do with this history? We're talking about slavery and statues being erected.
So
for people.
it's only certain statues and certain history that should be a part of that.
I didn't say take it out of textbooks. What I said though was they should be torn down.
So when you go to Gettysburg,
Or they maybe not even be torn down, but have a Confederate park. Y'all want to like put up a Confederate monument, put it in a Confederate park in some historical fucking designated land?
So everything in Gettysburg, because it was for the North, should be okay.
There's a literal boulevard that drives down and has each state has their own monument.
But that's okay, right?
When we were talking on a battleground, sure.
But one person's house, one civilian's house, should be a part of that.
What does Jenny Wade have anything like? Look, I understand she died during the Civil War, but what the fuck does that have to do with statues? Actually, she has her own statue.
Yeah, exactly, but she shouldn't, right?
Why shouldn't she?
But why should she? Because she was just a civilian.
North, so I mean,
but she supported the North. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
She's part of America at that point. She don't want to. She don't want to.
If she supported the South, do you think that she would have her own statue? No. No.
She was the only civilian that died in an entire town where one of the bloodiest battles took place, and only one civilian died. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it happened in the South and she fought for the Confederacy. If only one civilian died. Well, she wouldn't be fighting, but you see what I'm saying. If she was one,
no, I see what you're saying.
One citizen or one civilian, would she have had a statue erected?
But she was.
I'm sure down
North.
south. Now, I haven't gone and traveled to all the historical landmarks of this.
No, you haven't. But you're saying that the South,
States,
everything in the South, it shouldn't matter. That's exactly what I'm hearing from you.
What I'm saying, though, is that they should not have it up in main streets of towns where people have to drive down.
In fucking Gettysburg, they have it in the main streets.
Not any of the Confederate soldiers.
Okay.
That is what I'm getting at. There is not one slave owner monument in the middle of the fucking boulevard that says, hey, this guy wanted nothing but to divide this country. This guy wanted nothing but to own slaves. This guy thought that there were people who were lesser than him because of their color of their skin. Let's celebrate him.
I am as white could be.
What does that
I am not racist. I don't care what your gender is. I don't care any of that shit.
You think so, Dion? I'm sorry, I want to shoot myself in the head right now.
But what you're saying is other people's opinions matter. It doesn't. It doesn't fucking matter.
Hey,
in the grand scheme of things, it does not matter.
Statues on them. That's a whole different. I'm touching myself.
Yes. Yes. George Washington did own slaves. He did. But the whole thing is it's part of history.
Do I think they need to have statues of devil? I don't necessarily think they should have statues of people up that.
But they do.
We can't actually.
Whether you give a shit or not, they do. They have statues of people doing this and people doing that.
You are going off on some shit right now. You really are.
Either way, it's a part of history. I don't give a shit if they're right, if they're wrong. It's a part of history.
George Washington owned slaves. Yeah. Ben Franklin too. Right. And I don't think that they should have that should be a highlighted thing when we drive down the fucking road. We have to be reminded of that. Do I think that yes, did they own slaves? I do. Do I stand behind everything that they fucking did? No.
Thank you, Brine. Thank you. I completely and utterly agree with you. I don't care whether they own slaves, whether they agreed with it or not. It is part of history. It is part of history.
Right. I mean, you can have your view. I'll have mine.
So then why did we go to Gettysburg?
Personally, why? So we can learn about history.
But you don't want to learn part about history because of the other shit that happened.
I do not say leave out parts of history. If you go down into schools down in Texas, they don't have half the shit that happened in history. Right. And I'm not saying I want those history books up here. What I am saying, though, is those who live in Virginia, those who live in Mississippi, those who live in Alabama need to have monuments erected going down the main boulevard into their fucking capital to say, oh, hey, let's not forget about this guy. He fought for the Confederacy, and all he wanted was to keep his slaves so he didn't actually have to go in the field and pick his own fucking cotton. No, I don't think that's right. I don't think we should be reminded driving down the fucking road that this guy was a fucking... Yes, it was a part of our history.
It's a part of history.
Right.
I'm not racist. I don't give a shit. I don't care that
So
this
why
person
does
was
Germany
racist.
why does Germany not have a huge statue of Hitler up in their main fucking in their main square? Why? Why? Because we don't fucking agree with his shit. It was fucking asinine.
Whether you agree or they agree or this person agrees, it's a part of history. The entire thing is a part of history. I don't agree with Hitler. I can care less about his dumb ass. But it's a part of history. Just saying.
P90 in the scar and 50 cal. I'd be interested in actually checking that out. Not to change topics or anything.
Well, we're going to have to change topics because you and I are going to end up having fucking fists thrown. Because you want this part of history put in there, but not this part of history.
I'm not saying anything should be left out.
But that's what it sounds like you're saying.
Okay, so let me tell you right now. Everything should be left in the history books. Driving down the street, we should not have to be reminded of it.
Okay, so when we go to Gettysburg, we should not have to be reminded of anything that happened there.
If I drive down the road right now and I see somebody flying a Nazi flag on the back of their truck, and they turn around and be like, "Oh, well, my grandfather or my great grandfather was a Nazi," I'm only supporting what he did because he fought for a cause.
So okay, so when you go to Gettysburg and you see all these flags flown, and everybody's saying that I support not having this or not having that and blah 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 blah. That's okay. I did not see
when I went through Gettysburg, and I've been there a couple of times. I did not turn around.
But they still had Southern monuments.
Right.
When the battles were won, they still had the fucking monuments there. But you're saying you don't support that. You only support what the North
they did
said.
not have, though, is going around and saying on main streets in their fucking town, this is what it was. Again, that is a historical park.
The entire thing of Gettysburg was an historical park. You find
me one general of the Confederacy on Main Street, my mind will be fucking blown.
I totally wish your dad was here right now. I do.
Right? This is getting some shit. This is how the Civil War started.
No, I see it.
Ah. My legs.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry that we just took over the people's homes, but there are so many differences of opinions, and I'm one, I don't care what your opinion is. I really don't. I have friends who are Black. I have friends who are Indian. I have friends who are Muslim. I have friends who are gay, straight, like lesbian. I love everybody. I have always loved everybody, and that's just who I am. But when it comes to history, history is history. Whether this person agreed with that person or that person agreed, like, it doesn't matter. It's a part of history. I don't think that the statue should be taken down. I don't agree that this thing should be put up. Frontline media, everybody are people. I agree with you. Everybody are people. My husband's fighting with me through the bathroom door. But it is what it is. But everybody deserves to be loved. Everybody deserves to have their own opinion. And that's just that.
I believe everybody should have their own opinion. But what I'm trying to say, though, is I shouldn't have to drive down and down into Trenton, let's say, and look up and see a previous slave owner that people are going to fucking worship.
But my opinion is if there's statues, it doesn't matter whether it's here or there or anywhere. Statues don't matter. History matters. History does matter. I don't think they should be taking it out of textbooks. I don't think they should be making up their own history. Things happen. And I believe that people should learn about the things that happen. I don't think that this statue should be taken down.
Right, so
I don't think that statue should be
why
taken
do I
down.
have to celebrate?
Nobody said anything about celebrating the history.
That's what the statue is a representation.
So then take all the statues in Gettysburg down.
Why are you still hooked on Gettysburg? Like, it's the only fucking battle we ever had. We had several.
But they're all still up. And people are taking all the statues down in the South. Why?
Well, they're fighting for it. That's what the point of it is. It's why? Because people do not want to look up and be reminded of, oh, this, all we had to fight for all this other bullshit, and now we have other people wanting to turn around and take this whole Trump's in power kind of.
Thank you, Frontline Media. I completely agree with you. But that's the whole thing. They're gonna take everything out of textbooks. They will.
They're gonna what?
And I believe that history is history. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what we won, whether we're from the North or we're from the South or whether we're from overseas or not. History is history. Like, I'd rather my boys learn everything they can than to learn that this happened or this didn't happen.
But why do you need to have a statue?
History.
So why?
But you're okay with everything still being up at Gettysburg, but down south you want it taken down.
Again, if they had that out there and they had a historic park erected, I think it should be kept into the historic park. What I'm saying though is it shouldn't be on Main Street in a town. It shouldn't be on the main boulevard into the capital. I'm not saying let's go and destroy Gettysburg. Let's go and destroy all the parks out there that teach all the history. No. If that ever came out of my mouth, please show me.
Thank you, Brian King. I completely agree with you. I do. I am not one that is against.
It's like I'm not saying to get these people. You shouldn't have statue. I don't think that should be a fucking thing.
So like all the statues again in Gettysburg should be taken down.
Where is that coming out of my mouth?
Well, you're saying in a certain part that all that should be taken down. You shouldn't have to see that.
So again, okay, we had Manhattan Project. We had other shit that happened here in America. Should we also have a Hitler statue erected in Times Square where people can go and celebrate him?
But who's saying anybody's celebrating anybody?
All of those who are rallying around these statues, screaming and carrying fucking tiki torches, preaching white supremacist bullshit.
Okay, so you're telling me those statues where it looks like there's a little castle.
You're still stuck on Gettysburg. Let's talk about the rest of the country because it is so much bigger than just Gettysburg.
No shit.
Well, that's all you keep bringing up. I'm talking about those who have to drive into the capitals of their fucking towns and look up and see, oh, well, now we have a General Lee statue here flying a Confederate flag, and all he wanted to do was make sure we own slaves and everybody had the right to own slaves and we had the right to belittle people, and that was a fucking common practice. And that's
so what you're
to
telling me
support.
is the only statues that are down south.
They do not
They're
have,
flying flags.
What? No, they don't have. What are you fucking talking
You
about?
just said that General Lee was flying a flag. Like, no. Like, every statue, I'm sorry, but every statue when it came to the Civil War, There are cannons. There are everything sitting there.
Right, and I understand. That's what I'm saying. Gettysburg, inside the park, was to honor those. Right, I get it. And
I can't say that I disagree.
my bad. Stream did take a shit. All right, can you all like hear me fine now? Hey, Bill.
I mean, everybody's going to have their
All
own
right.
opinions. But I don't believe that the statue should be taken down. I don't.
All right, well, I'm going to move on because I'm not going to have this dispute all fucking night. You have your opinion. I have mine. I will gladly put you in front of some historical scholars to break it down for you even more, if that's what you like.
I'll sit here and have a fight with your father. I don't believe any of the statues should be taken down.
Okay.
But that's just my
That's your
opinion.
thing.
I believe that all the statues are part of history.
What are we talking about, Bill? My opinion is that the Confederate statues that, we have. Really? Oh, that's shitty. I'm sorry there, Brian. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, we were talking about Confederate statues and which one should or why they should be taken down. That's my opinions. I think they should be taken down. My wife's saying, "Oh, let's keep them because there's some in the parks in Gettysburg."
I don't believe that history should be taken down. I don't.
But that's not a part of history. The statues are not a part of history. They were erected 50 years after the fact. Has nothing to do with history. If those statues were there during the battles or during the time of war, yes, keep them. But they were not. And honestly, I wouldn't really mind it too if all the statues of former war heroes were taken down. Wouldn't fucking faze me in the least. Like, I know the history, it's in the books, it's written down, it's well documented. I don't need a statue. Let's remember the dumbest things Americans have ever done. Right.
That's one of them. It is, but whatever. I'm not going to argue with you. I really am not. But it seems like we're arguing.
I know.
Because we both have different opinions. I think the entire thing, slaves, was stupid. Why? Why the fuck do you want to have somebody do this and do this and do this for you? You're fucking lazy. That's why. Because you don't feel like fucking doing it yourself. You're an asshole. That's just my personal opinion. Why do you think I don't want somebody coming and cleaning our house? Because we're just assholes asking somebody to clean our house when we can fucking do it ourselves.
But they get paid to do that. Slaves didn't. Not for nothing. Like some cleaning people make bank.
They do.
Right.
But guess what?
You cannot compare that to slavery. Please don't try to make that comparison. I agree. If that's really what slavery, we all must realize we are all slaves in this day and age. I also agree with that.
All right. Well, on this note, I'm gonna go watch fucking Flo because
is he on?
He should be.
Did Flo go live yet, guys? I did not get a notification. If he did.
I don't think he did. He should.
Flo did go live. All right, guys, we're going to disperse this. Flo went live. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for hearing us go back and forth and have this epic debate.
We still love each other.
I love you.
I love you too.
You're still wrong. But love you guys.
I'm still wrong,
Be
even
safe.
though I
Have a
believe in
wonderful
everybody. Go fuck yourself.
easy.
Go fuck yourself.